What the f? Okay, I had to be a little bit silly. As most of you probably know, this is a Chemex filter. It goes with this guy over here. And a lot of people online have been kind of complaining about the Chemex filter. It's too thick, it holds back too much oils in the coffee, it holds back too much flavor. And it kind of got me wondering, is the Chemex still super popular, or is it starting to fade away? I couldn't have been more wrong. I put out a survey on Instagram and over 80% of the people who answered in favor of the Chemex. It was a pretty small sample size, probably about 30 or 40 people, but a lot of the people who answered were longtime baristas, cafe owners, chefs, restaurant owners, and people who know coffee pretty well. So as much as the coffee nerds, including myself, have a point that yes, this does take away some flavor, yes, it does take away some clarity, it doesn't matter. The Chemex is a classic. It was designed in 1941 in Massachusetts, so it's an American classic. And it only took 17 years for the Illinois Institute of Technology to call it one of the best designed products of modern times. And if you go to New York, it's in MoMA. And it's easy to see why, because this thing is beautiful. It's peppered throughout TV and film in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and it's made out of glass, it's made out of wood, it's made out of leather. It's never not going to look good when you're making coffee with it. So to answer my own question that I posed to Instagram about a week ago, no, the Chemex isn't going anywhere. The Kalita Wave is not going to kill it. I don't think anything's going to kill it. It's been around for over 60 years. I'm probably going to live to see it turn 100. I hope so. Geez, that's not that far away, actually. It's not that far. But for people who don't like the Chemex because of that lack of clarity, because of that heavy body, or even for people who really do like Chemex, here is my suggestion for how to go about brewing with this device. In my Kalita Wave video, I suggested doing a 1:15 ratio and breaking the pour up into a bunch of small pulses. For the Chemex, I prefer doing a lot more water. So if you're doing 1:15, think 1:16, maybe 16.5 or 17. And then with the pulses, go much bigger. The more saturation, the better, so you get more contact time with the coffee and water for something where you're using a higher brew ratio. This will help replace a little bit of that clarity that you lost and a little bit of the loss of flavor that you perceive from the Chemex holding back all of those oils. I didn't really want this to be a brew guide video because there's so many out there and there's so many different versions, and I'd rather just have this be a source to guide you in whichever direction that you want to go. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in the history, there's a really good article on Sprudge that went on a couple years ago, and I'll link that down below too. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. I don't really like to do the whole YouTube hustle thing, but if you subscribe or if you have a second to just hit the like button, it really helps me move this channel forward and we'll keep this thing going for a long time. And please drop a comment below if you like what I do, if you think this is useful, or if you just have suggestions for stuff that you'd like to see.